there is no reason any of us should have to thrive in a fast-paced environment or work.
What you said is absolutely correct, 100%. When I worked at JP Morgan, for me, that was really a fast paced environment. And when I started working at the university, although the job description said fast paced environment, the pace that I was used to working at in New York compared to the South, it was not fast paced. But what it was shifting priorities. It wasn't necessarily a lack of planning, but because everything that we did involved around the students, and the students' needs change from semester to semester, month to month, week to week, day to day, sometimes hour to hour. The ability to meet the needs of the students and then also meet the needs of the programming that had to be done was sometimes hard to balance. And that is what was meant by fast paced at the university. But also, what I discovered is that a lot of times, to meet the needs of the students, what we do is we add more programming without taking away the things that they no longer find useful. And what was really needed was an evaluation of what it was that we were doing, and to be able to say, yeah, we need to strategically abandon some of these things. Some of these things are no longer working for this generation of students. We need to do these things, but we can stop doing these things. It was that prioritizing of what needed to be done, because we only had limited resources, that changed the way that we work. It's still extremely busy because you are meeting the needs of the students constantly. But what you want to do is prevent burnout of your employees. I think the reason that we put fast-paced environment and work under pressure in all of the job descriptions is because we want to feel important. We want to feel like what we do is saving the world. Sometimes it is. But honestly, the day-to-day work doesn't have that same sense of urgency or pressure. And instead of just throwing that into a position description, you should be more thoughtful and take more time about what it actually looks like. And put a typical day to day schedule looks like this in your job posting. A lot of times when people leave their jobs, it's because their position description doesn't actually match the day to day and what they do. That, and they have a terrible manager. Another place that we need to put an investment, because good managers help create an environment that people want to work in. Anywho, those are my thoughts as someone with an MBA with a concentration in organizational development and human resource management and an executive director of HR.